Have you ever wondered why you sometimes feel stuck, even when you're putting in effort to move forward? You set goals, you make plans, and you even feel motivated at times, but for some reason, the results never quite match your intentions. The truth is, much of what drives your daily actions and emotional patterns doesn't come from your conscious mind at all. It comes from your subconscious. The subconscious is like a powerful operating system running quietly in the background. It stores your beliefs, habits, fears, and emotional memories. While it can be your greatest ally, helping you automate daily tasks and protect you from danger, it can also quietly sabotage your progress when it holds on to outdated or limiting programs. In this deep dive, we'll explore 5 surprising signs that your subconscious might be holding you back, and what you can do about it. By recognizing these signs, you can finally begin to reprogram your inner world for lasting success, confidence, and freedom. Do you ever feel like life is on repeat? Maybe you keep choosing the same kind of unhealthy relationships, overspending even when you're trying to save, or falling back into procrastination just when you're making progress. This is a classic sign that your subconscious is in charge, not your conscious intentions. The subconscious loves repetition. From childhood experiences and emotional imprints, it forms programs that influence how you act. If you grew up feeling abandoned, you may subconsciously attract partners who leave. If you were told money is scarce, you might subconsciously push it away, even when opportunities appear. The subconscious mind is designed to protect you from perceived danger. If a certain pattern once kept you safe, like avoiding risk, conflict, or standing out, it will try to repeat that behavior, even if it's now limiting your growth. Awareness. Start tracking your repeated patterns. Write down when they happen and how you feel. Interrupt the cycle. When you notice the pattern forming, pause and consciously choose a different response. Visualization. Imagine yourself successfully breaking the cycle. The subconscious responds strongly to mental imagery. Remember, until you bring the subconscious program to light, it will continue to run your life without your permission. Have you ever noticed that just as things are going well, you suddenly mess them up? You're about to land a big deal, and you miss an important deadline. You meet someone who seems perfect, and you push them away. You commit to a health routine, and then binge on junk food the night before an important event. This isn't bad luck, it's subconscious sabotage. Deep down, your subconscious holds beliefs about what you deserve. If success, love, or abundance doesn't match your inner programming, your subconscious will create circumstances to bring you back to what feels safe or familiar. For example, if you were raised with constant criticism, your subconscious may believe you don't deserve praise. So when someone starts valuing you, it creates discomfort, and you unconsciously push it away. Identify limiting beliefs. Write down the thoughts that come up when you imagine achieving success. Do you hear a voice saying, "Who do you think you are?" Or "You'll fail anyway"? That's your subconscious speaking. Reframe them. Replace "I don't deserve this" with "I am worthy of good things." Repetition rewires the subconscious. Small wins. Train your subconscious by celebrating small successes. Each win builds a new inner program of deserving. When you stop sabotaging yourself, opportunities that once slipped away begin to stay and grow. One of the sneakiest signs of subconscious resistance is business without progress. You may feel exhausted at the end of the day, but when you look back, you realize you haven't actually moved closer to your real goals. The subconscious often creates distractions to avoid discomfort. If deep down you fear failure, rejection, or visibility, your subconscious will happily keep you occupied with endless tasks, emails, chores, errands, anything but the real work that challenges your comfort zone. It's like being on a treadmill. You're moving, sweating, and expending energy, but you're not actually going anywhere. Get clear on your real goals. Write down your top 3 priorities and compare them to how you actually spend your time. Notice avoidance. If you're constantly postponing the most important task, ask yourself, what fear is my subconscious protecting me from? Micro commitments. Instead of aiming to finish the whole task, commit to just 5 to 10 minutes. The subconscious resists big changes, but small steps slip past its defenses. When you align your conscious goals with your daily actions, momentum returns, and you start moving forward again. You ever find yourself getting angry, defensive, or anxious over something small, and then wondering, why did I overreact like that? These emotional triggers are not random. They're subconscious memories being activated. The subconscious stores every emotional experience, especially painful ones. Even if you've forgotten the memory consciously, the emotion remains locked in your subconscious. When a current situation resembles that past experience, your subconscious reacts as if the old threat is happening again. For example, if you were embarrassed in school for speaking up, your subconscious may trigger fear every time you have to speak in public, even decades later. Observe without judgment. Next time you overreact, pause and notice what emotion is really coming up. Trace it back. Ask yourself, when was the first time I felt this way? This can often reveal the subconscious memory. Release and reframe. Once identified, you can use techniques like journaling, hypnosis, EFT, tapping, or therapy to reprogram the subconscious association. When emotional triggers lose their grip, you gain freedom to respond calmly instead of reacting impulsively. You may have achievements, skills, or even compliments from others, but deep down, you still don't feel good enough. This self-doubt shows up as perfectionism, imposter syndrome, or fear of making mistakes. The subconscious forms your identity between the ages of 0 and 7 when you're absorbing beliefs without questioning them. If you were told you're not smart, lazy, or too much, Those labels become part of your subconscious identity, even if they're not true. Later, even when reality proves otherwise, your subconscious clings to that old identity, whispering, "You're a fraud," or "Don't get too confident, they'll find out the truth." Challenge the identity. Write down all the evidence that proves you are capable. Successes, skills, experiences, no matter how small. Affirm the new self-image. Repeat affirmations like, "I am confident," "I am capable," "I am worthy." The subconscious learns through repetition and emotion. Act as if, even if you don't feel confident yet, practice behaving as if you are. Over time, your subconscious adapts to this new version of you. When self-doubt fades, you step into opportunities with power instead of hesitation. Now that you know the 5 surprising signs, the next step is not just awareness, but transformation. Here are practical tools for reprogramming your subconscious mind. Visualization. Spend 5 to 10 minutes daily imagining yourself living the life you want. Feel the emotions as if it's real. Affirmations. Repeat positive statements with conviction. For maximum effect, say them when you wake up and before bed, when your subconscious is most open. Hypnosis or self-hypnosis. This bypasses the critical conscious mind and communicates directly with the subconscious. Meditation. Quieting your conscious chatter creates space to rewire subconscious patterns. Consistency. Small daily practices are more powerful than occasional big efforts. The subconscious learns through repetition. Your subconscious is not your enemy. It's simply a protector that has been operating on outdated information. The repeated patterns, self-sabotage, emotional triggers, and self-doubt are signs that it's time for an update. By bringing these hidden programs into the light and consciously choosing new beliefs, you can align your subconscious with your true desires. Imagine living free from invisible blocks, making decisions with confidence, and finally experiencing the success, love, and joy you've been reaching for. The truth is, transformation doesn't start with willpower alone. It starts with awareness, awareness of the subconscious signs holding you back. Once you see them, you have the power to change them. So, ask yourself, which of these 5 signs do you recognize in your own life? And more importantly, what new program are you ready to install in your subconscious today?